headed to Sedona, Arizona for 2 days of beautiful views, great food, and challenging hikes. Come along with us on the first leg of our Arizona adventure. For half of us, this will be our first trip to Arizona. We caught a morning flight to Phoenix. We're headed to Cathedral, where we'll rent a car and make a 120-mile trip north to Sedona. The Arizona landscape is so different from what we're used to in the Midwest. The elevation change from Phoenix up to Sedona is over 3,000 feet, providing constantly changing scenery during the 2-hour drive. Once we arrived in Sedona, we headed straight to Uptown, where Sedona began back in 1902. This area is filled with art galleries, boutiques, and restaurants. You'll also find some of the best Red Rock views, but if you're looking to get up close with the Red Rocks, book a pink Jeep tour. We checked in for our 2.5-hour Jeep tour. The check-in process was easy, and there was a gift shop to browse while you wait for your tour. Dad, you should get one of these. Wait, you should get one of these for cold thing today. No, in a few days. Yeah. So we're getting ready to do a pink Jeep tour. We're going on a Jeep tour. Remember to bring lots of water, maybe even this whole fridge.
It is very easy to get dehydrated in this climate, so make sure you drink lots and lots of water.
Here's the waiting area. They got a little bit of shade. We're doing our tour here at 1:30, so it is the heat of the day. It's about 90 degrees out right now. Only thinking it's gonna get a little bit hotter later on. They also have restrooms down here, and they will come and get you when it is time for your tour.
Each Jeep holds about 6 people. We have the Jeep all to ourselves. Our tour guide gave us a history lesson on Sedona and was super knowledgeable about the local wildlife and plants. Once we pulled off the paved road, the real part of the tour started. When they say prepare for a bumpy ride, they weren't kidding.
You can actually pick the petals off of that and dip them in water and paint them like watercolors.
Thanks to the help of our guide, some of us became native plant experts by the end of the tour. We stopped at the top to take in the views and grab a few photos. We even got to sit in the driver's seat before we began the journey back to town. A trip to Sedona wouldn't be complete without a Jeep tour, so put it on your list. After the tour, it was time to check into the hotel. We stayed in Uptown Sedona at Sky Rock. The hotel offers views in all directions of the beautiful Red Rocks. We had a double queen room on the top floor. The rooms are not the most spacious, but offered modern decor and amazing views of the back common space. Different from most hotels with individual patios, Sky Rock offers an outdoor living room with plenty of couches, chairs, and tables. After we got settled at the hotel, we headed to the Tlaquepaqueue village to wander the beautiful grounds and sample some of the amazing Mexican food. We sat on the patio at El Rincon. Mom and Dad had a margarita and we ate tons of chips and salsa. The food was so good.
So and then a hard shell.
We closed out our long travel day with views on the patio back at our hotel.
Morning, we're gonna go head out to get some breakfast.
We had breakfast the next morning at the hotel. If you're a Marriott Bonvoy member at the Platinum level or above, you'll enjoy a complimentary made-to-order breakfast. You'll order at the bar and your food will be delivered to you. Entrees range from avocado toast, scrambled eggs, bacon breakfast potatoes, breakfast sandwiches, to chocolate croissants.
I'm getting orange juice for breakfast. And we get some fruit. And in the fruit bowl we have strawberries, pineapple, and blueberries. And then they have the best chocolate croissant. Start over.
Talk about a meal with a view. The patio offered plenty of seating and again, those views. After breakfast, we filled up our water bottles at the filling station right in the lobby and headed out for some hiking.
Strength? Oh yeah, strength is good. Let's pick that one.
Or health.
I think strength. Alright.
Just a few minutes from our hotel, we drove to one of the many public parking lots around the area and jumped on the Sedona Shuttle, a free service that takes you to some of the most popular trailheads in Sedona. Depending on the day of the week and season you are visiting, the parking lots at the trailheads may be closed or fill up very early.
So we're on the shuttle and we're headed to Cathedral Rock for a hike.
Our first hike, Cathedral Rock. We'll soon find out that maybe that wasn't the best choice for young hikers or those scared of heights. The trail started off like any other trail at only 1.2 miles. How hard could it be? After only a few minutes, the trail started to get a bit steeper until we were at the point of crawling on all fours. The rocks were smooth, so be prepared with good hiking shoes that provide plenty of traction. The views as we climbed were amazing, but our nerves were getting the best of us. After about 3/4 of the way up, we decided to turn back and begin our descent. The way down was just as challenging as the way up, so take your time and watch your footing.
I would try this way.
Yeah, I'm gonna go around this way and then come in and get it. Yeah, this is way better. Yeah, just come right here. Come right to here and then I'll carry you down.
Look, a lizard!
I don't need to know. Just don't even know.
We just did the Cathedral Rock Trail. I think that's what it's called. And it was very steep and hard. It was really advanced, I feel like. So we found another path that we're going to take. And we're on it right now. So.
The trail connects with the Templeton Trail that provides an easy level hike. We later learned Cathedral Rock is one of the hardest hikes in Sedona.
Mom's water bottle fell out of the backpack and it literally went
down the rocks, all the way down. And then Daddy, who's videotaping, had to get it. But then it came back eventually. Bye!
Okay, Eva, you made it. How was the hike?
It was pretty hard. Really hard, actually. But it was also pretty fun. I liked the way down better than the way up. But we finished it, so that's something to be glad about. We're just waiting for the shuttle to come pick us up. Bye.
We're getting ready to start hike 2 of the day. What hike are we at here, Liv?
We are at Fay Canyon Trail, which is this way.
Which way is it?
Fay Canyon.
That way? All right, let's do it.
There's 2 trails.
Fay Canyon's supposed to be a relatively level walk, so it offers a little bit of shade. So if you do it in the heat of the day,
Our steps at the beginning.
we're hoping for flat because Cathedral Rock was a little more intense than we anticipated. So
We put some of our native plant life knowledge we learned on the Jeep tour to the test on this hike. So these little tiny berry things taste like sour apples, but it isn't the right time of year to pick them. And I think you need to cook them because you can get really sick if you don't. So
all right, what are we on the lookout for? What plant are we trying to find?
we're trying to find the Indian paintbrush. So this is the firecracker that we were telling you about. So I was running too fast to catch up with Liv and Mom, and then Dad found the Indian paintbrush. We finished the trail. As you can see, there's a sign that says end of trail. So we're gonna head back this way to go back in the car and go to the hotel and hopefully be able to go swimming.
After a couple of hikes, we had worked up quite the appetite, so we headed to the only McDonald's where the arches aren't golden. They're blue! Then we headed back to the hotel to get an afternoon swim in. Unfortunately, a pop-up afternoon rainfall called for a quick dance party before we could jump in. Area doesn't offer much in terms of views, but has a hot tub and a small pool that were perfect after a morning of hiking. After our swim, we headed back out for dinner. There are plenty of free public parking lots around the main shopping district in uptown Sedona. Hideaway House provides the perfect meal for our last night in Sedona.
Ask for a table on the deck for stunning views while you eat.
And a pizza and bread. Sounds so good.
Live music on the Sky Rock patio and a few card games was the perfect way to close out our time in Sedona.
We are checking out of our hotel here in Sedona, getting ready to drive up to Antelope Canyon. About 3-hour drive up there, go through Page, Arizona. If we have a little bit of time, I think we're going to try to stop at Horseshoe Bend after our Antelope Canyon tour. And then we got about 2-hour drive over to the Grand Canyon from there. So we're going to go fill our water bottles up and check out.
We had an amazing time exploring some of what Sedona has to offer, but there's so much more to explore. We can't wait to come back. Be sure to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss the rest of our trip to Arizona. We'll be heading to the Grand Canyon and then down to end our trip with some relaxation in Scottsdale.